Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Dr. Jamal Fruster. I'm gonna take you on a nice tour of the Alma Sana Chiropractic Studio located on beautiful 6th Ave. Got some parking for all my people as, where do you park, Dr. Jamal? Oh, I'm so glad that you asked. So you can park on 6th Ave right here. You got 5th Street just right adjacent to there, but majority of these spots, especially on the west, we can use directions. The west side of the street are all about 30 minutes. The opposite side is about 2 hours. For your initial exam, you can expect about anywhere from like 20 to 30, 35 minutes or so, depending. Ideally, you do your new patient documentation. So this is great to be able to park here. I don't advise parking at D2 dispensary because they probably won't like that yet, but hey, I'm working on them. Follow me. Nice sign right here. Got the patio with the misters. Helps stay nice and cool. Got some jasmine curated and some succulents from Drew at Drewtopia, as he's curated a lot of my space and a lot of the plants. Oh, this feels so nice as well too. And if you pan to this mural, I mean, I think it's really beautiful. Go ahead, get the mural, get the mural. As you know, without getting too deep in it, I think it's beautiful to be able to be a shepherd, if you will, for my people in this health and healing journey, as you're not alone. And I think that y'all are loyal in different ways in your shapes and forms, so that way you can take care of the people that you care about. Shameless plug, this is Chez Peachy. Got two of the owners right here with outstanding posture. Got Krista and Joseph right there as well. Come on in. So welcome to my space. So happy you're here. That's very important. Behold, the waiting room. So this is where you'll be able to chill. We usually have some tunes bumping. I'm on an Afro house music kick as well, but I like to throw on some Medicina music or maybe some old school funk as well too. This is Titus. Titus has been with me for the last few months as well too, curated by Drew. If you want to zoom up to these pathos, I think that it's important to have some nature and some life, as there's a lot of life that has moved through these last few months, and I'm so grateful for it. Got my mentor wall. Got 5 or 4 of my favorite people here. Got Dr. Brett Jones and Dr. Micah Hollerback up top, 2 of the first men that I ever followed in chiropractic. Shout out to Dr. Brett. I helped open up the Source Chiropractic Tucson with him as well too. Dr. Micah Hollerback is an animal chiropractor who's taught me so much in life and leadership. Dr. Marvin Tulsky, he's been around the game for 57 years, also brother of my chiropractic fraternity. Got Abuela Vicky. She's a curandera in Hermosillo, Mexico. She's actually the one that gave me this idea first and foremost. And in the middle, I got a picture of my 90 of my brothers who I had the honor and privilege to be able to serve on a 90 men's retreat, where we built life over physical, mental, emotional, spiritual frameworks to be able to help culminate as well too, as it's so beautiful. As you look to my front desk, this is where Lexi, who's manning the camera right now, will be waiting ideally to be able to greet you, say hello, welcome you, and help you land in the space especially. Got Drew, who curated the beautiful choya ribs and help me suspend that so there's like this nice like desert halo, so that way you can feel just more at peace and feel like you're at home. Come on down over here. In case you need the bathrooms, they're right this way. You got not 1, but 2 options. Wow, look at that. We share them with Chez Peachy, which highly recommend y'all stop over there for maybe a nice sweet treat. Come on down. Last but not least, in the back of the room, or in the back of the space, we have the integration room, where right now I got a weighted blanket for my people before and or after their adjustment. I am going to bring in some brain tap technology and some shift wave technology, which is all based around nervous system regulation. If you don't know what that means, you will by the end of the video, and you will by the time you leave your day one, as I'm all about making sure that the brain and the body is energetically matching the actual demands that are in front of us and internal. So without getting it too convoluted, it's just important to make sure my people can come back to a relaxed space when it's time to relax, and when it's time to go, it's time to go. How do we do that? Throughout chiropractic care with our chiropractic adjustments, of course, but I also like to give different physical, mental, and emotional frameworks that have helped a lot of my clients, but have helped me a lot through my journey as well too. Because this life, it's not just physical, and there's a lot of mental and emotional demand, especially now more than ever. So I like to equip my people with these different resources, as I found to be massively helpful to make sure they stay regulated and stay potent and present. Over here, got another snake plant, or we got snake plant number 1. Over here is room 2. This is where one of my adjusting rooms. So this is a piece curated by one of my best friends' wives, Shameli Rodriguez, as this space has been, or this piece has been sitting in my office, where I record my podcast, Soul Coffee, the last few years, and it's been a beautiful addition to the space. Got some pregnancy pillows because I do take care of mamas. Got some education as well too, the road to recovery and how I like to get more touch points with my people at the beginning, but then ideally we taper from care because, hey, you're becoming more adaptable and there's less work to do here, more work to do out there as we evolve through care. As you come and flip, you'll see these beautiful barn doors curated by one of my OGs, Romy Santiago. She owns a business that's in interior design, and these are handmade, Colombian loved, as she's from Colombia, but she's helped put such a loving touch and space to my space and place to my space, and I'm just so grateful for her. So I always got to shout her out, as she does a lot of refurbishing products and furniture. So humble plug, feel free to check her out. And last but not least, come on through to room 1. Behold, my classroom, my exam room. And it is a classroom because I do think that it is very important to be able to educate and teach. One, of course, my people, but at the same time, when my people ideally, bang out the new patient documentation before you even come into the space, it's so important. So that way I can have an understanding of your history and what's going on in your body and what do you want to work on, as there's different needs and there's different intensities in which we'll move through care based upon where are we at physically, mentally, emotionally, what's the goal, and what is it that you want. So I like to practice and incorporate zone technique as well as a lot of my other different techniques. Just know that I like to start with the premise that you can heal, and that's very important. So that way you can be able to start from there, because if you don't believe this, well, it's going to be a lot harder to help you. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, in the last but not least room, this is the insight, and this is a part of my technology that I like to bring in. This helps me understand what's the actual status of your nervous system. And when I say nervous system, that means the brain and the spinal cord, and how energetically it is feeding the body. And is it in a stress state, meaning fight or flight? Is it in parasympathetic, meaning is it relaxed? Is it able to actually downshift and be able to slow things down, or is it in dorsal vagal shutdown? And that means freeze, as a lot of my people may be ping-ponging between fight or flight and or freeze, but my goal as your chiropractor is to help bring you back to a centered space so that way you can be in a more relaxed space more often, because that's where we heal. But other than that, that concludes majority of my initial tour. I wanted to create this video in case anyone's curious about coming into Alma Sana. For my OGs as well too, my practice members, I love y'all. Been in practice the last few months. I've been taking care of about 170 people already, and I am so charged, excited, as so many people have gotten better already. They're sleeping better, they're more relaxed, they're more aware, they're better adaptable, and if that's the case, I'm doing my job. So thank you so much. Leave any comments, ask any questions, and can't wait to see you for your new patient exam.